Hey, hi there, it's Kim Willis again. And look, I've got a little, well, it's a short recording in answer to a question that people often ask me. Now I'm going to put my sunglasses on properly because there's a fair amount of glare here. I'm out on the, but if I go inside, it's just a bit too dark. So I'm coming out here with more glare. So, look, the message is good, the question is good. Here's the question. The question is, how quickly can I make money in the online space? Now, as I said, I get this question a lot. Over the years, I've probably had it asked to me thousands of times. And the answer is, it depends. It depends on the strategy that you're employing. Let's say you start up a blog. You start up a blog, and as becomes kind of your marketing foundation. How quickly are you going to make money from a blog? Well, not very quickly at all, because you don't have an audience. You don't have traffic. You don't have visitors to your site. If you're going to use free organic methods, it's going to take a minimum of 3 months, and more likely 6 months, possibly even longer, before you start getting a reasonable flow of traffic. Now, you can accelerate things by being more active on social media platforms such as Facebook. You can definitely do that. You can accelerate things. But to expect that a new person, particularly if they don't have an advertising budget, can start getting a lot of traffic quickly when they didn't have any to start with is ludicrous. It isn't going to happen. So you need to perhaps get rid of the get-rich-quick mentality, because it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. You're starting a business from scratch. You don't have an audience. It's like opening a corner shop in a back street that has zero traffic. Zero traffic, a very quiet back street. How long is it going to take to build up some traffic? And how could you do it? Well, you could do it by letterboxing the area, putting some flyers out, doing things like that. If you've got a proper advertising budget, you'd run ads in local papers, etc. But I think you'd probably agree that if you had that corner shop in that quiet location, you would, you would need to do some things, and it would take at least 6 months before it started to build a little bit. Even if you bought that corner shop in a high traffic area, it's still going to take quite a bit to get people to come into your shop. They may just pass by really quickly, and that's it. And they don't come into your shop. So look, the internet is a bit like that. Yes, there's tons of traffic out there, but it's a lot of it's untargeted traffic. They don't know about you, so that's the first thing. You've got to get them to know about you. You've got to somehow get your page, your blog, whatever it is, in front of them. And then once you've done that, well, then you want to capture their details. You want to capture their details, so you'd have an opt-in form on the page, on every page of your blog, in fact. That's what you do. Do not plaster your blog with banner ads and things like that. That is a bad look, particularly in the early stages. You really just want people to focus on one thing, and that is to opt into your list. Nothing else. Don't distract them with all sorts of other offers. I used to do that, and it was stupid. Okay? So you don't want to do that either. You just learn from my mistake. Learn from my mistake. Look, if you go back and honey, will you stop this? I'm recording. Just stay still, please. It just needs to be here up. That's all. Come on. Okay. Yeah. So, how quickly will you make money? I would say a minimum of 3 months if you're starting from absolutely ground zero. Now, if you've got a budget for advertising, you can speed things up, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be making bottom line dollars, because if you outlay $1,000 on ads, you're going to need to make sales that to break even that have a net value of at least $1,000. Makes sense, doesn't it? So advertising can be a blessing. It also can be a great trap. Careful there. My advice for new people is generally not to spend money on advertising. Better to build a bit of an audience organically through social media, search engine traffic, etc. And then you get to know more about your audience without exposing yourself to financial loss. Okay? And then once you've got an audience, once you've got intimate understanding of what your audience is on about, what their hot buttons are, what their pain points are, okay, then if you want, you can spend money on advertising, because you now have a good foundation, you've got some credibility, you have an intimate understanding of what the market wants, and therefore your advertising is far more likely to hit the spot and just work well for you. All right, that's it. That's my mini lesson for the day. This is Kim Willis. Bye for now.